Hey Floss Tube, it's Sunday, April 23rd. This is Annette from Annette's Acre. How you doing? It's been about 5 weeks since we last had a chat. Things have been pretty busy here. There's been a lot going on in the last 5 weeks, and we've got changes coming up in life, which is always awesome. So today I've got 5 whips that I've worked on since our last visit. I've got just a tiny bit of stash that I got for my birthday last week. And then I'm also going to show my 15 starts for Stitch Maynia next month. So it's not going to be very long, I don't think. Shouldn't be. So life changes, just a few things. Like I said, birthday was last week. It was also my first anniversary of doing Floss Tube videos. As of last week, so I can't believe it's been a year. Holy cow. It's just flown by. This is the 22nd, so I've done 22 videos in a year. Not bad. So that was the first thing. I got older. Yeah. Celebrated birthday, did well. We had lunch with my family and friends because I took the day off. My daughter took the day off, and so we just went out to lunch instead of dinner and had cheesecake at Cheesecake Factory. And then the next day, Kylie and I went to see Beauty and the Beast in the movie theater. That was her first movie that she ever saw in the theater, so it was nice to go again, especially since she's actually moving out of the house next weekend. So she is leaving the nest and going off on her own. So it's kind of, I don't know, bittersweet, but it was nice to have the day and go to the movies with her for that day before she goes off, and I don't get to see her as often. The other big change, the other big birthday present that I got was I got an offer for a new job, which is actually located here in Phoenix. So in 2 weeks, I have 2 weeks left to travel to California, and then I will be in Phoenix and only traveling now and then instead of doing it weekly like I have been doing for the past 2.5 years, almost 3 years. So I'm very excited about that. It's a very similar job, still as an IT consultant. It's just the offices are here in Phoenix, and there are clients here in Phoenix, so I will not need to travel as much. Of course, though, my first trip with my new job will be to a user conference in San Francisco. So I'll get to be home for a week and then turn around and go back for a few days. But that's okay. It's one shot only. Even if I go to traveling every other week, I will be thrilled because I will not be doing it every week. So those are kind of the life-ish updates. Hopefully not too distracting. But let's get into the projects that I've worked on since we last spoke. So I've got my handy-dandy little tracker here, so you can see I've kept my promise of working on fewer projects. So there's only 5 items that have colors, stitching projects. And I've made a lot of progress. Amazing how that works, right? When you actually work on something, you make progress on it. So one of the things I have done is most of my flights have been full, and I don't like to necessarily break out stitching when I'm, sitting next to someone, but I will break out the knitting. So I have working on, it's the only knitting whip, so just hold on. It's a hat for my son. Ta-da! It's a hat for the sun. It's called a hurricane hat. I'm actually at the decreases, and I need to switch over to some DPNs. This is the yarn. Rios. It's very squishy and soft, and of course I'll have it done right when it gets 100 degrees here in Phoenix, so he won't wear it for months. But that's okay, it'll be done. Alright, so that's been the plan. I've got to get the DPNs out before I go tomorrow, so I can keep working on it. Otherwise, the stitching whips, the first one I have is my little Mill Hill Seagull. It did not succumb to just finishing him off. I've kept with the 5 or 10 minutes. At this point, today I added 29 white stitches because there were only 29 stitches called for Jessie Marie's stitch along. I'm not going to go through each day what I've done. Don't worry. But I did happen to add the 29 stitches of white today for her 29 day. I've only got one more color of floss to add, and it's for his little legs and beak, and I'll do the beading and those X's at the same time. So technically I'm done with the X's and I'm ready to start the beading on this. Not sure when that'll happen. It won't happen today. But anyway, my little Mill Hill Seagull. So next time we chat, he'll be a finish. Next time we chat. Speaking of next time we chat, remember the last time we chatted? I said, oh, I haven't worked on the lakeside under the sea, but I should totally get caught up by the end of April. Yeah. So I did work on the lakeside under the sea. So here's where we're at. I finished the back stitching on the shark. And I did start the March fishes, the little fishes. So I started this guy. I've named him Thor. It'll be Thor, Loki, and a few other Avengers for all the fishes in that panel. But yeah, I'm not going to get caught up by the end of the month. Can we all say, hopefully you gave a little bit of a laugh when I said that last time. I was totally serious. So yeah, but anyway, here it is. Progress is being made. And that's really all that matters. This is the 32 count even weave that was done by Lakeside Specialty Dyed for the project. Yeah, so did work on that. The other one, the other Sal, again, pretty close. I was caught up for like 2 days, but this is the beautiful Sea Quaker. You see that beautiful Sea Quaker? Much better. Beautiful Sea Quaker. I was almost caught up. When I finished the lower left corner there, I was caught up. Yeah. Well, the next parts come out. The next 2 parts have come out. I haven't picked it up again. I'll probably wait till the last one comes out in about 2 weeks and then just finish off the bottom row. But still close. This is on a 32 count hand specialty dyed fabric from Joe Mason. Silks for You, Joe. Alright, so what else did I work on? I worked on Fortunate Traveler. I spent many weeks, here's the chart. I spent a few weekends in April working on this guy, and I made a boatload of progress. Here's all of it. Here's all of it. So the inner border is now, the inner border, this thing, is complete. Completely stitched. I stitched the rest of the title. I stitched over to the corner of the green leaves. Like I said, the gold inner and outer is complete all the way around. I also added quite a bit of the netting down the left side and the bottom. So not bad. Do it this way so you can see. So we're progress. I mean, it's amazing when you work on something how much progress you can get. When I pick it up again, I will probably alternate between some of the inner scenes now and the green border, because 4 or 5 blends of green is all that is, and yeah, I need some more color in my life when I pick it back up, which will be soon. It's not going to languish very long. Alright, and then the last whip that I had, and if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen all this, but Ink Circles Tapestry. Now, last time we spoke, don't think I was quite to the halfway point. Still, I was working over here. Well, yesterday, I fresh off the Q-Snap. Yesterday I finished page 4. So here we are.
Hello?
I finished page 4 yesterday. Here we go. This is on 30 count platinum Murano, which is an even weave fabric that Zweigart used to do that is no longer being produced, hasn't been produced for years. Using all the recommended threads. It's beautiful. I love it. I really want to get it done soon. So, this is now the weekend project. I'm not taking this to California right now. I've been working on this all on the weekend. The lakeside is what's being worked in the time that I have in California, and then this is what's being worked on the weekend. So, I had the crazy thought last weekend when I was working on it that this would actually look really pretty in a monochrome, but I'm not stitching it again. So if anyone, if you like the pattern but don't necessarily want to do all the color changing, which really there isn't that much, but still, if you don't want to do the color changing, this would make a great monochrome piece. Just a thought. Okay, so that's all the whips. And like I said, Tapestry and the Lakeside Needlecraft will continue. Tapestry will continue until it's finished. And at that point, I don't know what I'll pick up next. I haven't thought that far yet. And then Lakeside will continue until it's caught up. And then I'll probably go back and finish Beautiful Sea. By then, though, I'll be back in Phoenix. Which may actually be a good thing and a bad thing, because I'll have ready access to all my whips at any time. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. Okay. So a little bit of stash. I got the monthly Silks for You from Joe Mason. This month, did I say April? No, March. Excuse me, March. I just paid the April invoice. Beautiful ombered greens. Sorry. Ombered greens. There, perfect. Color-wise, perfect. Very nice. If you too can get 4 or 5 skeins of silk every month for $20 flat, just go to Joe's Etsy shop, Silks for You. If you add a note that Annette sent you, you'll get an extra goodie in your package. So will I, but that's okay. It's more about you. All right, so the other bit of stash I got, my best friend Terry kindly gifted me a gift certificate for 123 Stitch. So I was able to very quickly go in and determine which to buy. And I bought the seasonals that everybody's doing. Winter, spring, and summer. And then, of course, I bought the buttons. I only got one of the variegated flosses that they call for, because for the most part I can probably swap the rest out. So, but I got those. Thank you, Terry. Happy birthday to me. And then last but not least, a surprise in the mail from another very good friend who I know doesn't watch this. So, hi Melissa, but I know you'll never see it, but that's okay. She sent me her completed M Designs Celtic Cross. I was actually thinking I wanted to do a small to medium size-ish monochrome piece because I have a pile of the silky threads. And look, lo and behold, one showed up in the mail. So awesome timing. The universe aligned. So we'll see that soon. Okay, so whips done, stash done, Maynia next. Last year, for Maynia, I did kind of a combination of whips and new starts. I scheduled it out across the whole month and did a couple days on each. Obviously, was carrying things to and from California, trying to keep up, and it's more than I wish to keep track of this year. like I said, we'll have a job change. I do have another couple weeks of travel, so we're not gonna. I'm doing just straight up 15 starts, 15 days. Here, and you'll see a theme. So here's my starts. In no particular order. I'm just gonna reach into the bag and grab one every day. Mill Hill, Provence rooster. Mill Hill sheep egg. Mill Hill Hawaii Santa. Mill Hill. You got that right? Got the theme right. Florence Santa. Canterbury Santa. Jamestown Santa. And I saw a post today on Facebook. Sandra Cozzolino, who is the designer of the Mill Hill Santas, says there will be new Santas coming out at the end of May. So, add to my list. All right, next. Azul, one of the calaveras. Daisy. Nativity. And by the way, I didn't buy any of these for May. These are all in my stash. Yeah. And this, I could do 30 days. 30 starts. No problem. Tropical Hideaway. This is an old one. Music. Baseball. Or home run, I guess. Home run. Moonstruck. This was a Christmas present. So he had to go in. And then this was probably the most recent. These are the Polar series from Debbie Mum. I do have all of them. I just picked one for Maynia. This one comes with fabric. Comes with Aida. I haven't decided if I'm going to use the Aida or if I'm going to swap out the fabric. Any of the beads and buttons that are not Santa's we'll do on fabric. So next weekend I'll be spending time organizing floss and pulling fabric for the 4 or 5 beads and buttons ones. Now, if you were counting, that was only 14. I have another Santa, Wales Santa, which will, I finished Ireland and Scotland, so Wales is the third one of that set. He's in California, so he'll be one of the California ones that I start on somewhere between the 1st and the 4th. He'll get it, and he's already in California, and I didn't bring him home. So those are my Maynia plans. Very simple. I probably will not do a weekly video again because I'll be in the, well, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I usually do videos mid-month, so that would be the end of Maynia anyway. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes. We'll just keep it loose. That's all I got. That's all I got for 5 weeks. It's been kind of crazy around here. So have a great Sunday afternoon, or whenever you watch this. Have a great day whenever you're watching this. Stitch lots of things. Stitch lots of things. And enjoy every bit of it. Have an awesome day. I will see you in May. Bye.